What's up YouTube, this is Dice of Dice Airsoft, bringing you today a spotlight on optics. Sorry I haven't been around for a while, my computer fried, but got a new one, so we're good to go. I've got a wide assortment of optics in front of me. Most of them are some of the more common variants that you see used by people in the field. I'm going to go through each one and explain what they are and what they're used for. Starting with this one. First of all, this is the Reflex type sight. These are commonly seen on shorter weapons such as submachine guns, rifles, and some pistols even, such as race guns. This features red and green dot adjustment, a changeable reticle, has a small adjustment in the back there, and a protective cover for the lens. This is very small. The housing on it is very narrow, making so you have a wide field of view and nothing obstructs it. That's why many people oftentimes choose this type of optic. This particular one is made by ACM. You can find other ones that are very similar, that are made by NC Star. These go for around anywhere from 20 for the cheap ones all up to 40 for the more expensive ones. Next up we have tubular type red dots. There are two main types of these, compact ones and larger ones. Compact ones, so it's commonly seen like this Aimpoint T1 replica. This particular one is made by Element and it has no trademarks on it. Some models of it do. This also is a red and green dot. However, this one also has a little bit different, where it has a mounting hardware that raises it up higher, or you can remove it and install the low mount to have it mounted right in line with your sights, such as on the handguard of an AK or on shorter rifles. This one also has a QD locking mechanism for locking onto your rails. This one here goes for around $40. The larger red dots, however, are of course much larger, but still tubular in design. They are more so denoted for their usefulness by the different mounts that they use. This particular one is made by GMP, which is known for making very good optics for airsoft. And this is mounted on a quick detach L mount. You can get straight mounts, you can get angular mounts. There's all sorts of different kinds you can get. This particular one is strictly a red dot, kind of like the real steel, and this one goes for about $60. I like these a lot because, well, they're GMP and they're nice. Next up, we've got one of the more commonly seen ones seen on most assault rifles, the EOTech sight. These are a holographic sight. However, this particular one is a replica. The difference between a real and a replica, the real ones cost several times more than these, oftentimes in the $500 to $600 range. But the reason for that is because they actually project the reticle onto your target rather than just a small red dot being projected against the lens. That makes it so that it is better for your reticle to stay on target despite wherever your head may be. This particular one is made by B2 and is a 5.52. Now the 5.52 is the denotation for this particular model. However, there are ones that have different shorter lengths, longer lengths, wider housings, and different types of battery usage. This particular one takes two AA's in the front. Also, this one has a thumb screw mount. Some of them have a quick detach and some of them use Allen keys to mount. Next up, for more longer range rifles, we have the Acog. And the Acog stands for Advanced Combat Optical Gun Sight, which is a mouthful, so they just call it Acog. There's also many different variants of this one. This particular one is a standard one which has small iron sights on the front, or you can get ones that have fiber optic that runs along the top, which is what powers the red dot inside. This one is also a replica, considered the real ones go for in excess of $2,000. This is a simple red dot. You can get ones that have the standard 4x magnification, which is what an actual Acog has, or no magnification, just as a simple red dot like this one. This particular one is made by Element and also sports Trigicon trades, which are not very easy to see, and uses a small thumb screw mount for its hardware. Now, what you most commonly see on sniper rifles and some designated marksman rifles are, of course, rifle scopes. This particular one is made by NC Star. They are widely varying in their price depending on their functionality and their build material and quality. This particular one is only about a $40 scope, even though this one is a 3 to 9 by 40. Now that designation means that it is magnification 3 power to 9 power, and the objective lens is 40 millimeters wide. Just in case you guys were wondering what that meant. This particular one is a simple iron sight configuration. However, you can get ones that are light up with different color reticles, such as red, green, or even some modern models have blue reticles now. This particular one, pretty cheap, but it functions quite nicely. That's just to give you guys a quick overview on some optics that you can use for Airsoft. Hope this helps you guys with your purchases. This is Dice Airsoft, and I'll see you guys on the field.